Thank you all for joining me for a 60-minute yoga class. We're going to start with 3 rounds of sun salutations to get our blood flowing, and then we will hop into 26 and 2 yoga, 26 postures, 2 breathing exercises. If at any point during class something does not feel right for your body, you are in charge. You can modify a posture, you can do something else, or you can skip it entirely. The sequence we're using has a purpose, a reason why we do each posture, but sometimes stuff just doesn't work. So please listen to your body. Yoga can be challenging, that's okay, but we're never going to a point where we could harm ourselves or others. For the sun salutes, come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together. I'm gonna stand back and show you in periphery. Take a moment standing up nice and tall, shoulders down, chest proud. Okay, bring your hands together at heart center. And begin as you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale, lengthen into a halfway lift. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the floor in front of you. Look forward. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and imagine you're pulling yourself down to the floor. Inhale, come up into a back bend. You can do cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, and then try to press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling. If down dog is not working for you, come down onto your knees and take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips to your heels, stretch your arms forward, forehead to floor. On your next inhale, hands on the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift, shoulders away from your ears, back flat. Exhale, bend your knees, fold, relax your head. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, root your eyes, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down at heart center, 2 more. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, arms with ears, fold. Inhale, lengthen, weight in the toes, shoulders away from the ears, look forward. Exhale, hands to floor, shoulder width distance, step back into your high plank or tabletop. If that lowering down motion does not work for you, skip it, go straight from your plank or tabletop directly into your child's pose or down dog. Otherwise, imagine you're pulling yourself down to the floor, hover just above, and then inhale, come up into your back bend. If you're doing up dog, make sure your thighs are off the floor. Exhale into your child's pose or down dog. For down dog, spread your fingers wide. Root down through all 28 knuckles, especially the space between your index finger and thumb. Try to get a big, expansive back, heels to the floor, tailbone to the ceiling. On your next inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes, lift up. Exhale, hands down. Last one. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to floor, step back, high plank or tabletop. Keep exhaling, pull yourself down. Inhale, come up into your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. For the last down dog, try to get your heels on the floor. If you have tight hamstrings, maybe take a bigger step, soften your knees just a little bit. Rotate your shoulders out, press your heels down, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. On your next inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen halfway, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up. Exhale, hands down. Wonderful, so that's our little warm up. We'll now hop into 26 and 2 yoga. Come to the middle of your mat with your feet close together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. HA, sound, head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Good. Inhale, chin down. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch, pointing forward. Inhale, bring your elbows out and up. Slowly chin down. Look straight ahead, stomach in, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Keep your stomach in as you exhale. Just your head drops back. No backward bending. Arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push the air out. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push, squeeze, elbows touch. Good, change. Arms down, you can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt. Grow taller out of the base of your spine and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly head back. Slowly arms forward. Exhale more. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through the nose. Down through the throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling. Look back, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Keep the weight in your heels, thighs tight, glutes tight, stomach in. Exhale, head up. Weight stays in the heels, hips a little forward, abdominal muscles working. Look back, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Make this the deepest breath so far. Breathing into the top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, full lungs. Exhale, head up. In our day-to-day life, we don't really use the full lung capacity, but the lungs need to be worked out like any other part of the body. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath. Second set. Make it the deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Good, change, arms down. We'll continue. Ardha Chandrasana with Padastasana, half moon with hands to feet pose. Feet together, inhale, arms overhead sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, stretch up, and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, push your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, bring your head and arms back. So from the side, you want to keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows and knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little more forward, upper body back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your left hip forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly bend your body to the left. Come down without bending elbows, without bending knees. Push your hips to the right, stretch your upper body to the left. Breathe in and out through your nose. Lift your chin, lift your chest. It's a very proud posture, and you have so much to be proud of for practicing yoga today. Keep the weight in your heels, arms with your ears. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up. First back bend of the day, I'll show you from the side. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open. Relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Bend your total spine back bending. Keep the weight in your heels. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward, and bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change. Inhale to come up, stretch up, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, go down, arms with ears, hands to floor, relax your head. Go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padastasana, hands to feet pose. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves.
your Achilles or eventually your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels. Roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes with a smiling, happy face. It's kind of poetic. Roll forward, hips up, spine down. Change, come up,
biceps with ears, try to come up with a flat back. You can bend your knees, good. Arms down, and you stand a little taller. Second set, feet together, inhale, arms overhead, palms together. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs. Hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly drop to the right as you press your hips to the left. So you want to feel this nice stretch to the left side body, along the left rib cage, a little bit of toning, strengthening to the right side body. So really squeeze the right ribs in, engage your abdominal wall, biceps with ears, weight in the heels. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Feel that nice stretch along the left side body. Exhale, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly bend to the left as you press your hips to the right. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little more forward, upper body back, touch your biceps to your ears, push your right hip forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Squeeze your palms together, relax your jaw, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, second heart opener. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, relax your head back, squeeze your butt, lift your arms and chest up, and then bring your arms back with your ears. Whole front of the body bending, whole front of the body stretching, whole back of the spine bending. So you even want to feel like an opening here in the armpits and the chest. Squeeze your palms together, push your hands back, bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change, inhale to come up, stretch up. Exhale, bend your knees, go down. Hands to floor, relax your head. Go for another rock, move your hips, shake your head. Second set, here we go. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Try to wrap your elbows back behind you, elbows to calves, stomach to thighs, chest to knees, face to the shins. No room for light and air between the upper and lower body. Pull, lift your hips up, stretch. Good, change, come up, knees can bend, try to come up with a flat back. Very nice, arms down, and you let that one go. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right about 6 inches, hip width distance, insides of your feet perfectly parallel, like 11s. Arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight, all 5 fingers together. Bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Stomach in, feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, stomach in, 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only, hips into a chair, and start to lean your upper body back. Lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back. Change, inhale to come up, keep your arms there. Stomach in, press your hips a little forward. Now come up all the way on your tippy toes, maximum like a ballerina. Lift your heels, stretch up, bend your knees, sit down. So we're starting to strengthen our core, our legs. It's also a nice toe stretch here. Lift your heels a little higher, knees a little higher. Sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, inhale to come up. Last part, squeeze your knees together. Let your heels come a little bit off the floor and slowly sit down. Can stop whenever you want, or keep sitting down and stop when there's a ½ inch gap between your hips and your heels. Squeeze your knees together and forward, lift your chest, soften your shoulders, and change. Slowly come up, knees together. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down, take a breath. Second set, step your right foot to the right hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel, arms up, parallel to the floor, triceps tight, fingertips active, stomach in, bend your knees, sit back and down. So you can stick your butt out and fold forward, shoulders down, jaw relaxed, fingertips active, lift up, lift your chin up, chest up, shoulders back, change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there, press your hips a little forward, abdomen in, spread your toes wide, lift your heels, stretch up, sit down. When I used to bartend on the weekends and I would be on my feet for like 12 hours and shoot in like tennis shoes, I would live for coming into the yoga studio just for this posture, just to stretch the toes. Lift your heels a little higher, stretching the toes, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, inhale to come up, last part, squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little bit off the floor and slowly sit down. It's funny, the small parts of this practice that we take for granted unless we have like a association with them. Squeeze your knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, Spine straight from the side, looks like you're holding a box. Change, slowly come up, keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Eagle pose, Garasana, doing the right side first. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, swing your right arm under left arm. Right elbow under left elbow. Cross first at your elbows, again if you can at your wrists. Palms together, thumbs towards your face. You can also interlock fingers, grab a thumb or grab your shoulders and give yourself a big bear hug. Pull elbows down, bend your knees, sit down into a chair. Keep your hips down low and bring your right leg over your left leg, right leg over left leg, cross twist, and eventually wrap your right foot. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes. Bring the weight back into your heel, sit down and lean back. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head. Let's do the left side. Bring your left arm, zoom, under right arm, left under right, thumbs towards your nose, pinkies towards the front of your mat. Pull elbows down. Sit down low into a chair. Try to keep your hips down there and bring your left leg over your right leg. Left over right, cross twist, and eventually wrap your foot. On this side, bring your knees to the left and upper body to the right. You want your shoulders and hips in line, so notice if one shoulder or hip is higher than the other. Then you want to stack wrists over elbows, elbows over knees, knees over ankles, weight in the heel, lean your upper body back. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head, second set. Swing your right arm, zoop, under your left arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose, pinkies away from the face. Pull elbows down, Monday fingers go below the nose, bend your knees, sit down. Try to keep your hips low and bring your right leg over your left leg. Think hamstring over quadricep. If your foot is wrapping today, try to eliminate the gap between your right ankle and left calf muscle. So push the top of your right foot into the left calf, sit a little bit lower, breathe a little slower, lean your upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head, last one. Bring your left arm, zoom, under your right arm, pull elbows down, sit back and down. Try to keep your hips low and bring left leg over right leg, left over right. This side might feel a little or a lot different for you. It does for me, and that's okay. We're not symmetrical. Push your right hip a little forward, left shoulder a little forward, sit low, and lean your upper body back. Good. Change, feet together, arms over your head, arms down. Party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers. Okay. Let us continue. Standing head to knee, Dandayamana, Janushirasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, evenly distribute your body weight on your left foot without grabbing the floor with your toes. Lift your right leg up. You can point your toes, flex your toes, keep your toes flexed back to your face the whole time, stomach in. Option to stay here, or as you're ready, start to round down and eventually pick up your right foot, all 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. From start to finish, standing leg should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamp post, unbroken. You have no knee. If you've been coming for a while, you know your left leg will stay locked. No bend, no wobble. Inhale, breathing, slowly, gently lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower, standing leg locked. Take a breath, kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. If both legs lock, start to bend your elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles, elbows in, shoulders down, standing leg locked. Change, slowly reverse. Out, shift your weight to your right leg, evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot without grabbing the floor with your toes. Lift your left leg up, point your toes, flex your toes, keep your toes flexed back, abdomen in, round down, and eventually pick up your left foot. You are welcome to start with your knee higher into your chest so you don't have to round your spine quite so much. Lift your right kneecap, suck your stomach in, and when you're ready, slowly lift your left leg up. Kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. If your standing leg is bending a lot, think about lifting your hips up so your knee is over your ankle rather than your big toe. If both legs lock, lock your arms, puff up your chest, and then bend elbows in and down. Touch elbows to calf muscles, shoulders down. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles, heel forward, toes back, abdomen in. Change, slowly reverse. Out. You can put your hands on your back, do a little back bend, or an even. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg. Lock your left leg, lift your right thigh, flex your toes back, round down, pick up your right foot. Okay, English bulldog determination, Bengal tiger strength. When you're ready, slowly lift your right leg up. If both legs lock, slowly bend elbows down. If elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest, and eventually put your forehead on your knee. Hold wherever you are for 5, 3, 1. Take your time as you reverse out. No rush. Good. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg. Big toe points forward, contract inner thigh, outer thigh, lift your right kneecap, squeeze your right butt cheek, lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, stomach in, round down. So we want to use our muscle strength to keep the joint stable. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bend elbows down. Slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Whenever you're ready, slowly come out. No rush. Good for you. Standing bow pulling pose. Dandayamana, Dhanurasana. Feet together. Bring your right hand up. Elbow touches the body. Palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right. Give yourself a high five for practicing yoga. Yes, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle bone. Thumb with your index finger. Left arm up. Right hip forward. Knees together. Lift your left kneecap. Point your right toes. Take a breath. Stretch up. And slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. Take your time. Slowly bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot coming over the top of your head. So from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up. In other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulder, shoulder blade, scapula, stretching away from the body. Kicking, stretching, equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Kick really hard. Body down more, leg up more. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Slowly kick yourself up. Very nice. Let's do the left side. Bring your left hand up, out to the left. Reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle bone, thumb with your index finger. Bring your left hip forward, knees together, right arm up and back. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand. Continuously charge your body forward. Kicking and stretching equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Kick really hard. At first, we're staying light and lifted, learning how to balance, learning how to breathe, learning how to get the back bend. Once you can balance and breathe, then you want to come down so the feet stack on top of each other. So from the side, 2 heels in line, charge your body forward, 2 shoulders in line. That's the alignment. Body down more, leg up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly. With control, kick yourself up. Take a breath. Good for you. Second set, bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, left arm up, right hip forward, thighs together. Lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through the nose. So again, eventually you're gonna come down, parallel to the floor, 2 heels in line, left shoulder forward, right hip down, 2 shoulders in line. Body down, leg up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Last one, left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, right arm up, left hip forward, hips in line. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin, lift your shoulders, stretch up, and slowly swipe your right arm along the profile of your face as you kick your left leg back and up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head, not to the side of your head. Slide your arms apart, drop your left hip down. If you fall out, you just take a breath and hop back in. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, body down more, leg up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Okay, come to the back of your mat. Tula Dandasana, balancing stick, feet together, Inhale, arms overhead, palms together. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back. Step your right foot forward, stretch out first. Point your left toes, and when you're ready, tilt. Like a slow moving seesaw. One day, arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. So from the side, body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Change. Left foot down, right foot back, lean back. Step your left foot forward, stretch up, point your right toes and tilt. So remember how in half moon we stretched one rib cage at a time? Here you want to feel both stretching at once. Charge your body forward, stretch your big toe back. You want to feel a big lengthening of the spine, chest down, chin forward, stretch, change. Right foot down, left foot back, arms down, take a breath. Second set, arms overhead, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back, step your right foot forward, stretch up, point your left toes, and when you're ready, tilt. So sometimes even the setup is enough in the posture. Squeeze your palms together as you're ready, chest down, chin forward, lift your legs, squeeze your palms, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, left foot down, right foot back, lean back, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch up first and tilt. Go down slowly with control. Biceps with ears, wrists straight, palms together, chest down, chin forward, leg up, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that. You can come to the top of your mat and face the long side of your mat for the next 3 postures. I will continue to face you. Standing, separate leg stretching, Dandayamana, Vikatapada, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms overhead sideways. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step, 4 feet minimum, arms down parallel to the floor. Turn your toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Look forward all the way down. Good, you can grab your heels from behind. You can also grab the outsides of your feet, your pinky toes, or start with your hands on the floor in front of you. Everybody roll forward like a wheel. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your legs, keep pulling, keep stretching, touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, take your time. We're gonna float a triangle, Trikonasana. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out, maybe left toes in a little bit, take a bigger step. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Inhale, bend your right leg and lunge. Sit as low as you can. Keep sitting down. You can take a bigger step if it helps you sit down more. Lean back, keep your spine straight in the middle, and just move your arms at the same time. Right elbow in front of the knee, left arm up to the ceiling, look up towards the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, breathe through your nose. Eventually you'll sit down so the fingertips hover just between the big and second toe. Drop your left thigh down, push your right knee back, stretch your arms apart, turn, twist upper body back, lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg and lunge. You can take a bigger step. You can try rotating your right hip forward. If that feels good, sit down, lean back and move your arms. Elbow in front of the knee, hover your fingertips just between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder. Drop your right thigh down, push your left knee back, and then reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down. Feel a huge opening on your chest, turn, twist, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, standing separate leg head to knee. Pivot on your heels to one side of the room. This is Janushirasana, head to knee pose. Turn your back left toes in, push your left hip forward, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Try to keep your left hip forward, 2 hips in line as you round your spine. Chin to chest, abdomen in. You can bend your front leg or take a bigger step. Try to touch your forehead and knee together to compress the front of your abdomen. If your forehead and knee aren't touching, try taking a bigger step or bending your front leg. And if they're still not touching, that's okay. We're not forcing the body here. We're just trying to round the spine and engage the abdominal wall within reason. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl, left hip forward, left shoulder forward, full stop at the top. Pivot on your heels to the other side of the room. Uncross your heels, turn your back, right toes in, push your right hip forward until your hips are in line. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down, chin to chest, abdomen in. You can bend your front leg if you want, touch knee and head together. And again, I'm gonna take a little bit of a bigger step here. Stretch all 10 fingers beyond your big and second toe. Bring maximum weight to your left front leg. Lift your left hip up, right hip forward to get your 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Backside foot makes a 45-degree angle. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together. Keep your hips in line, change. Slowly come up, so press the right hip forward, chin to chest, head up last. Good, pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Second set stretching, arms up, step your right foot to the right, a generous step. I'm gonna show you from the side. Toes in, heels out, chest up, swan dive forward, stick your butt up like it's Friday night, not Friday afternoon. Grab your heels from behind. If you can, grab your feet, bend your elbows back. So in some styles of yoga, we bend the elbows out. In this style, you want to bend the elbows back. Elbows to calf, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine. Roll forward, push the big toes down, keep pulling, keep stretching. Find your edge, touch your head to the floor, in between your feet. Good, change. Take your time as you come out with a flat back, wrists in line with your shoulders. Very nice. Second set triangle. Push your hips forward, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out, take a bigger step, bend your right leg, sit down, lean back, and move your arms. So try not to like stick your butt out and lean forward. You want to push the hips forward and lean the upper body back. Like you can do this posture between 2 panes of glass. Left shoulder up, right shoulder down, right rib cage forward, left rib cage back. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg. Right toes in, left toes out, 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg, lunge. Notice if your knee is going to the right or the left of your ankle, you want your knee directly tracking with your ankle. Sit down, lean back, and move your arms. Elbow in front of the knee, right arm up to the ceiling. My flexi folks, notice if your butt's sticking out. I do the same thing. We're gonna tuck the tailbone under a little bit and then lean the upper body back. Whew, it's so hard. Abdomen in, right arm up, left arm down, right hip down, turn, twist, open your ribs, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, arms up, palms together, pivot on your heels, turn your back toes in. So you want to get your hips in line, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Slowly, left hip forward, chin to chest, bend your front leg, touch your knee and head together. So notice if one hip is higher than the other, right? You want to even out your hips. Like you could put a tray on your butt and it wouldn't fall off. Kind of hate it when I hear teachers use that metaphor because I'm like, why would we put a tray on their butt? That does not make sense. But you know what I'm saying, right? You want to even out your hips so that both sides of your back round equally the same. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together, change. Try to keep your hips in line, shoulders in line, biceps with ears, head up last. Pivot on your heels, uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down. So when the back is tight, the hips will try to open. Keep your hips in line so that the back has to move. Bend your front leg, touch knee and head together. Try to walk your hands back together, maybe just thumbs crossed, maybe palms together. Chin to chest, throat choked, jaw relaxed, eyes open, stomach in, breathing normal. Push your forehead into your knee, lift your kneecaps, lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl, right hip forward, chin to chest, head up last. Good, pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Come to the middle of your mat for tree and then toe. Lock your left leg and lift your right leg up. Touch your heel to your costume, sole of foot flat to ceiling. Slowly, gently, let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape, never forcing your knee. Right hand up to the center of your chest, and if you can balance, left hand. Option to stay here or flow to toe stand. Start to fold forward. Hands to floor, lean forward like you're gonna do a handstand. Lift your heel, keep leaning forward, bend your knee and sit down. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips, whether you're in tree or toe. Point your right toes, press your right hip forward, drop your right knee down. Left hand up, right hand up, elbows down, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel.
Good. When you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or push your hands into the floor to lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to come up. Good. Change, right leg down, lift your right kneecap and lift your left leg up. Heel to costume. Slowly let your left knee drop, left hand up, and if you can balance right hand. Option to stay here or flow to toe stand. Fold forward, hands to floor, lean forward, bend your knees, sit down. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. Whether you're in tree or toe, left hip forward, left knee down, point your left toes, stretch your spine up. Left hand, right hand, come a ½ inch off your heel. Good. When you're ready, hands to floor, push your hands into the floor to straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out with a flat back. Good. Change. Left leg down. Honor yourself. Give yourself high five, fist bump. Turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. I'm going to adjust our camera angle just a bit. Wonderful. Oh, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Heels together, toes fall open, arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. It's that wonderful pollen season right now. Yesterday I was like, oh my God, my throat is so scratchy. And then I was like, oh, the pollen count. So if you also have seasonal allergies, yoga is really good for pushing out that stuff that gets stuck in our lungs, right? The breathing exercise with like tucking our chin in and then looking back and then folding forward and then coming back up. It's really good for your lung health, including just getting like pollen out of your lungs. But if you're also like a little scratchy throat today, I'm right there with you. Okay, Pavanamuktasana, when you're moving pose, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip, pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage, keep your head on the floor, look down the center line of your body, pull down and freeze. Change, right leg down, bend your left leg up, pull your knee out and down, keep your head on the floor, right shoulder on the floor, right sit bone on the floor. If your right leg does not naturally touch the floor, you can flex your right toes back to your face. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a big hug for coming to class, squeeze your knees together and down, keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, look down the center line of your body and breathe. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open. I used to think that it was like just the heat that broke up, I mean, for lack of a better term, right, that breaks up like phlegm in your throat. But I don't know about you, but even practicing not in heat, I realized like that first breathing exercise is so good if you have like a stuffy nose or like, you know, you're going through allergies. Oh my God, just the like moving your neck like that, so good for your lung health and for like getting stuff out, even if it's a little uncomfortable. Second set, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, maybe switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top, pull your knee out and down. Notice if your right foot's kind of drifting to the left. Bring your right foot a little to the right. So ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, everything running parallel to your spine. Change, right leg down, bend your left leg up, pull your knee out and down. Push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands, strengthening your grip. Pull down, opening the hip, working into digestion, toning your biceps. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself another big hug. Good for you. One of my favorite things about yoga is if you want, it can be purely physical, right? You're grabbing your elbows, that's it. But if you want, it can be more than physical. So maybe you're like actually affirming yourself here, giving yourself a nice hug. Good for you for coming to yoga today. Change, arms down and eyes open. Good. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back today, you are welcome to roll off to the side and meet us on your stomach. I do it all the time. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Okay, turn, lie on your stomach for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine.
Place your hands flat on the floor just below your shoulders so your elbows point up to the ceiling like grasshopper wings. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, look up, and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Use 100% back strength. Come up halfway only, just your belly button on the floor. The rest of your chest is in the air. Elbows stay bent. They make an L, a 90-degree angle like a rectangle. Roll your shoulders back and down. Keep your feet together. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, change slowly with control, lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. Second set, bring your chin forward, hands flat on the floor below your shoulders, feet together, knees together, lock your legs, point your toes, look up, and lift. So feel your hands actively pressing into the floor and shoulders are relaxed at the same time, right? Press your feet down, squeeze your glutes, press your hips down. This posture is so good for strengthening your back and it's a really nice opening, stretching the fascia on the chest. So shoulders down, feet together, lift your chest, change, lower down, look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, heels open. If looking left and right is a little bit much on your neck, you can bend one or both arms so that your hands are close to your face, and that will take pressure off of the neck or shoulder. Locust Shalabhasana, bring your chin forward, arm straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor, bring your arms underneath you as best you can, one day pinky fingers touch, spread your fingers wide. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90, see the foot come over the top of your head, shoulders down, eyes open, point your right toes. Change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. Imagine you're drawing a line up the back wall, use your left big toe. So really stretch the leg back, lock your left leg, lift your thigh up, change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down, bring your arms a little closer underneath you, spread your fingers wide, squeeze your buns, lock your legs, point your toes, and lift both legs up, come up. Everybody come up, you can do it, struggle a little harder. Don't give up, mouth down, shoulders down, triceps tight, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, lift your thighs up. Good, change, slowly lower down. Bring your arms out, look to the right, and take a breath. Feel lots of fresh blood circulating through the elbows, wrists, all the way into your fingertips. Second set, bring your chin forward, arms straight, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. If having the arms underneath the body hurts, don't do it. Keep your arms out to the side. Eventually, slowly over time, you're gonna bring your arms underneath you, creating a tourniquet effect, stretching out the tendons and ligaments in the arms. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up. So again, sometimes postures are uncomfortable. Like, this is not my favorite position to be in the world, right? But that's different from being in pain, and everybody's boundary with that is a little bit different. So make sure you're honoring yourself. Change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. And as you may have realized by now, every class is different. So sometimes doing this hurts and you don't want to do it, and sometimes it's okay. So you always give it a try, just in case. Lock your left leg, change. Left leg down, third part, tuck your chin and mouth down, bring your arms a little closer, spread your fingers, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, and lift both legs up. Come up, everybody come up, you can do it. Knees, feet together, shoulders down, triceps tight, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, lift your thighs up, change, lower down, bring your arms out, look to the left, and let that one go. Okay, bring your chin forward, arms out to the side, feet together, toes, heels touch, full locust, Purna Shalabhasana. Lock your legs, point your toes, look up, and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifting up. So in Cobra pose, we lifted the chest. In locust pose, we lifted the legs. In full locust, we're lifting chest and legs at the same time. This posture is excellent for back strength, good for getting you out of pain. Knees, feet together, thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the right, take a breath. Second set, bring your chin forward, arms out to the side, feet together, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, point your toes, look up, and lift. lift everything up. I had a moment towards the end of my teacher training where I took a break. I skipped this posture and I was watching other people do it, and I realized this is the first time I've ever watched other people do it, because I always do this posture because I used to skip locust pose a lot. So notice if there's always a posture you skip or always a posture you do. Thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the left, right here on the mat. There's nothing wrong with resting. There's nothing wrong with skipping a posture, but do notice if you're always skipping the same posture or always like only doing the postures that like you absolutely love. Try the ones that are a little bit tricky from time to time too. Dhanurasana floor bow. Bring your chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with the index fingers. If you can't grab both feet, grab one foot. Squeeze your buns, point your toes, look up, and kick into your hands. Good. So in Cobra, Locust, and Full Locust, we kept the arms and legs separate. Here we're connecting the hands and the feet for a deeper back bend. Bring your knees in, feet out, wrists straight, chest up, thighs up, big toes to the ceiling. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. Second set, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with the index fingers, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up towards the ceiling, and kick into your hands. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Imagine from the side, your arms and legs are 2 wheels in 1 base. So your spine is the base, arms and legs are the wheels. Point your toes, look up, kick and kick and kick. Good, change, slowly lower down, look to the left, and let that one go. So you inhale, feel the backs of your ribs expand. Exhale, let your shoulders fall. Bring your chin forward, hands to floor, push up, come to the top of your mat, fix firm, Supta Vidrasana. I'll show you the first set from the side. Start in tabletop, point your toes to the back wall so the insides of your feet are parallel. As you're ready, you're gonna sink your hips down and walk your hands back. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time. One day sitting down between the heels, never forcing your body. If you can sit between your heels and you're not in pain, put your hands on your feet, bend your right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. So sometimes there's postures that we can't do because it's not within our range of motion. But sometimes there's things in class that we can do, but it doesn't feel good. And that is actually harder, right? So if you can do this posture, but it doesn't feel good, ease up a little bit. You can use your hands for support. Change, put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana. The grass is always greener on the other side. I think, and again, the grass is always greener on the other side, but I am actually often envious of my less flexible fellow yogis. I think when you're hyper flexible, you actually have to be really careful not to overdo it in a posture, right? Because sometimes you can get into something, but it doesn't feel good the next day. Versus for folks that just simply don't have the option, I'm like, oh, right, that's lovely. So again, if there's a posture that you can do, but it does not feel good, you don't have to do it. Again, you can just do a little bit less of it. You can get in the setup, you can modify, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. And then every once in a while, you give it a try again. Second set. If first set was easy, bring your knees together. If first set was tough, open your knees wider. Slowly over time, you're gonna walk your hands back, sink your hips down. Doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. Eventually put your palms on your soles, right elbow, left elbow, drop your head, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, nice long neck, arms over your head, grab your elbows. If this is all gravy, try to bring your shoulders closer to your hips to lift your chest higher like a natural human bridge. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. If the sit-ups ever bother your back, you can skip them by rolling off to the side. The sit-ups, like everything else we do, are optional. So you're welcome to roll to one side here, or legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, arms with your ears,
Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good. Come to the back of your mat, half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana. I'm going to show you from the side. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms over your head, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up, and slowly with control go down. You're welcome to put one or both hands on the floor or forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Tilt your pinky fingers down, try to get elbows and wrists off the floor. One day forehead touches the floor, hips touch the heels at the same time. Doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. Focus more on the stretch. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, come on up, biceps with ears, palms together, good, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Every Savasana is a really nice opportunity for blood to circulate freely through the body and for the whole body to really stretch out. Like picture your neck getting longer, right? Lower back starts to soften to the floor. And then we go again. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Second set, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms overhead, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up, and go down. Forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize. Change, come on up, palms together, wrists straight, good, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Notice if you always turn around in the same direction. If you're practicing like once a week or once a month, that doesn't matter, but if you practice consistently, which all of you do, try to like switch up what side you're rolling off to if you're skipping sit-ups or what side you turn around to in between Savasana and postures. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the top of your mat, Camel Ustrasana or deepest back bend. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. Put your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Push your hips forward, keep your eyes open, look up. Lift your nose, lift your chin. One day, head drops back. Option to stay here, or if you'd like, go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here, or if you'd like, right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up, drop your head back, look for your toes behind you. Change, put your hands on your back, press yourself up, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. This is an opportunity to meet yourself exactly as you are. Feel whatever you feel. Savasana makes it better. Legs together, arms over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the top of your mat. Second set, you can roll up your mat a little bit if it helps like relieve some pressure from your knees. Open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your lower back, maybe bring elbows close together. One day elbows touch. Press your hips forward, keep your eyes open, drop your head back. One day go back halfway. Eventually or in the future, grab your heels, hips forward, chest up, head back, take a breath. Good. Change. Put your hands on your back, push yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. So in yoga and other types of self-care, we talk a lot about like take rest, right? Like it's, you have a right to rest. But sometimes I think we also forget, like you also have a right to play. So as much as you're resting or, like taking a break from your like routine, your day-to-day chores, whatever that is, errands in yoga, right? You're taking some time for yourself, you're resting. I hope this also at times feels playful, right? Like you're also having fun. It can be a little bit like recess when you're a kid, right? It doesn't have to be so serious. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat in towel for rabbit, Sasandasana. Knees, feet together. Make L's with your hands like little bunny ears. Grab your heels from the outside, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Full palm grip on your heels. Stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest and go down, chin to chest. abdomen in, forehead to knees, automatically top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. If your grip is sliding or your heels are coming off the floor, ease up a little bit, full palm grip on your heels. Change, hips down, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, head up last. Turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. So sometimes when we say take rest, rest sounds kind of serious, right? I like to say yoga is not serious. It is seriously good for you, but it doesn't have to be serious all the time. You can have fun within your practice, even if there are moments of like light bulb moments or things that feel kind of intense or you're feeling your feelings or whatever that is. I hope you also find moments for like true play and like mischief and joy in your yoga. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, come to the middle of your mat in towel, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down, chin to chest, stomach in, forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, lift your hips up, squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, suck your stomach in, round your spine, change, hips down, slowly uncurl, head up last, turn around, Savasana. So taking rest is subversive. I think being playful is subversive. Doing something and not for the sake of production is certainly subversive, right? So it's not about producing a yoga posture that looks cool. It's about feeling your body, right? Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, we're not trying to commodify our body or our practice. Right leg out, left leg in, one set of head to knee with stretching. Inhale, arms overhead, stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. Bend your leg, touch your knee and head together, interlace your fingers, flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in, left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll into the left. Good, change, arms up, left leg out, right leg all the way in, stretch up, turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. If it's easy to touch your forehead and knee together with a bent leg, see if you can straighten or even lock your leg. Elbows down, right shoulder down, roll into the right. Good, change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down and sit up. Ashimottanasana stretching, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with your peace sign fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. Eventually, you're gonna straighten your legs, lock your legs, stick your butt out. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, fold, elbows down, shoulders back, flex your pinky toes back, stomach to thighs, pull, chest and knees stretch. Keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. One day, forehead and toes touch. Good, change. Stay seated for spine twist. Bend your left leg on the floor, touch your right heel to left knee, right arm behind you, left arm up and over your right knee. Grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you or reach behind you and grab your left thigh with your right hand for a half bind. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull your abdomen in, look over your right shoulder, twist and twist and twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs. You can showgirl, wee, bend your right leg on the floor, touch your left heel to right knee, left arm behind you, right arm up and over your left knee, grab your right knee with your right hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. You can keep your hand behind you or wrap and grab your right thigh with your left hand. Keep spine straight, chest up, rib cage open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stomach in, look back, twist and twist and twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. Ooh, baby, we're gonna end on time. Go, team. Yes, yes, yes. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Come to the middle of your mat. It's a Friday yoga miracle. It also helps that all of you have done this before, so I'm not explaining like how to grab your foot in standing go. Okay, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs, arms straight, shoulders down, chest up, lick your lips, swallow a couple times, concentrate, meditate, don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times.
If you're sitting crisscross applesauce, switch which way you're sitting, fingers together, shoulders down, look straight ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself, give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around, final Savasana. You can close your eyes. It's 1 p.m. exactly. Yes. You can open your arms and legs. If you need to leave, I totally understand. If you have time, make time. Final Savasana. If you would like, pick a word or a phrase that you would like to take into the rest of your day and maybe your weekend. Something that you'd like to breathe into yourself or share with others. It could be joy, could be calm, right? Could be take rest. And then just sit with that word or phrase for a moment. Breathe it in and breathe it out. And if at any point later today or during this weekend you start to feel a little untethered or you're not sure what you're doing or why you're doing it, just think back to that word or phrase. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. And all is coming.